Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So, today we are going to learn something about safety and first aid. Okay, so our topic is safety and first aid. Okay, and today we will discuss about safety and first aid. So, safety, that means to save ourselves or other from getting harm. Okay, and what is first aid? So here is the first aid's definition, so listen it carefully. So what is first aid? It is the first medical help given to the injured person injured person before the doctor arrives. So what is first aid? It is a medical help. That means if a person got injured, okay, and suddenly you need to help that person with the help of some medical treatments, okay, then what would you do first? So you will just first of all calm yourself and then try to help the person which is injured, okay, and this first aid is given to the injured person before the doctor arrives. After that, the doctor treats him well rather than us. So the first condition is if you have some cuts or scratches on your body. So what are the things that you should follow or as the first aid? So let's see. For cuts and scratches. For example, suppose you and your younger brother are chopping the vegetables and suddenly you feel that your younger brother got cut, and what do you do in that condition? First of all, you just wash the hand of your brother and afterwards clean the wound carefully with the help of cold water and with the cotton wool. And after that, what you need to do, you need to just put a gauze on the wound, and afterwards, after washing the wound, what you need to do then, take a cotton pad and then you just put the cotton pad with some antiseptic lotion, and afterwards tie up with the help of another gauze, okay, and this is the first aid to the child which you will give, okay. Second condition we have for nosebleeds. So what would you do if you see someone is bleeding with his nose? So what are the things? So first of all, keep the patient upright in a comfortable position with his head held back, so like this. Then what you need to do then, press the bleeding side of the nose firmly and keep an ice pack or wet cloth on the nose at the head of the patient, okay. So afterwards press the nose like this firmly, okay, and afterwards put some ice pack or wet cloth on the nose and head of the patient, clear, and ask the patient not to breathe through the nose. He needs to breathe through his mouth, okay. You feel that nose doesn't stop bleeding at that condition, just send the patient to the doctor. So the next we have for sprains. So what is sprain? When the tissue around a joint get torn, we call it a sprain. So what happens here, our skin's tissue tears, and then this leads to some swelling around the particular joint, and sometimes the discoloration, that means the skin color changes like blue or sometimes violet, Okay, so this is the condition when you can say that you have sprain. So in that condition, what first aid you will give to the patient? So like keep on applying ice packs or ice cubes on the injury joint till the swelling subsides. Okay, so what you need to do before sending the patient to the doctor, so just put some packs or ice cubes on the joint where the person got injured. Okay, the another one we have for fractures. So what is a fracture? A crack or a break in bone is called a fracture. When your bone get broken, at that condition you can say that you have a fracture in your bone. Okay, so what you need to do before sending the patient to the doctor, so keep the patient calm and comfortable and send for the doctor. Okay, so in this case you need to just calm the patient up so that he could have relaxed from the pain. Okay, and afterward just send the patient immediately to the doctor. Okay, what are the other things that you can do? So like apply a splint to give support to the broken bone and try to avoid unnecessary movement. Okay, and any easily available article like of newspaper, magazine, a piece of cardboard or a pillow around the injured bone can also act as a splint. So this will prevent movement and help the broken bone to heal. So let's see how can a splint be added. So look at this picture carefully. A cardboard box acts as a splint in this case. So with this splint his hand cannot move properly. A sling made from a triangular piece of cloth can be used for support. So sling, so this one. Okay, so this piece of cloth which is around the neck of the person. Okay, and this is called sling. Okay, so these are the two things that you can give to the patient before sending the doctor. Next, some oral questions we have. Let's see how many can you solve from above you learned. Okay, the first one is, for cuts and scratches, clean the affected area with cotton wool and soaked in water, oil and antiseptic lotion. So what you need to do, antiseptic lotion is the right answer. Okay, so you just put the cotton wool in the antiseptic lotion. Okay, the next one, a piece of cardboard or pillow around an injured bone can act as splint, tourniquet, sling. Among all these, which can be the right answer? Splint. Okay, if we talk about the cardboard box or any pillow, so it acts as a splint. Next, a crack or a break in a bone is called what? Wound, fracture or sprain. So break in the bone. Here our bone is broken. So at this condition, this is said to be fracture. Next, apply a splint, ice pack, tourniquet to give support to a broken bone. So what you need to do to heal the broken bone, you just add splint. Even in the above we also solved. So broken bone can be supported by splint. Okay, so students, this was for today, and in the next video we will continue with our chapter and some other accidents and the treatments or first aid we will discuss about that. Okay.